Right. Okay, guys. Good afternoon and welcome back. Let's start the class. Sorry for the delay. We had a this meeting in the institute. That's why. So I thought of starting the class around 12 now, but I delayed the class around like one and a half hours, right? Around 1 hour and 50 minutes. Now I'm going to continue the thing. Last week we discussed about the discounts, right? So we discussed about the discounts, right? So I told you about the discounts. There are two types of discounts: trade discounts and the cash discounts. We record only the cash discounts. There are two types of cash discounts: cash discounts allowed and cash discount received. So what is the cash discount allowed? Is an expense. How we record: discount allowed account debit, debtors account credit. Discount received is an income from the creditors, right? So how we recorded: discount received account credit, creditors account debit, right? Okay, let's read. A business prefer customers to pay their accounts quickly as it helps cash flow. A business may accept similar sum in full settlement if the payment is made within a certain period of time. The reduction in the sum to be paid is known as cash discount. Just remember, trade discount means when selling and purchasing goods, but I told you cash discount means when we are settling the cash, we give the allow the uh, cash discount, right? Then the term cash discount reserved to the allowance given for quick payment, right? It is still called as cash discount even if the account is paid by check or by direct transfer into the bank account, right? So we discussed about this one. The rate of cash discount is usually stated as a percentage. Full detail of the percentage allowed will be quoted on all revenue documents produced by the selling company. The revenue document will also state the period within the which payment is to be made. A typical period during which a discount may be allowed is 1 month from the date of the original transaction, right? So discount allowed and the discount received. A business may have two types of cash discount in its book. Just remember, trade discounts are not in the books. These are discount allowed, discount received. These are cash discount allowed and the cash discount received. So cash discount allowed by the business to its customers when the payment their accounts quickly. Discount received. Discount cash discount received by business from its suppliers when the payment to their accounts quickly. We will consider the effect of the discount by looking through examples. Example 1. C. Chang owes dollars 100 on 2nd September 2017. He pays the cash within the time limit. The business allow him 5% cash discount. So he don't need to pay 5%. So therefore the chain will pay 100 less, 5% into 100 is rupee dollar 5. So you need to pay only 95. So after the purchase price is 100, so the discount received to Chan from the supplier point of view, discount allowed, right? So is 5. So the full settlement is 95. Effect of cash: cash is decreased by 95 from the Chan's perspective. Asset of trade receivable is decreased by 95, right? So I told you. Now when we discuss from the cash, from the Chan's business, he's the one who received the discount. He's the party who now paying the cash, so he pay only 95 cash. Now like Chan's perspective, cash decreased by 95. Now when we consider about supply point of view, supply receive 95. That's why in here the chart is given from the supplier's point. If you need, you can write chart is about supplier. Supplier received 95 cash, and also supplier already had trade receivables because supplier made a credit sale. So that's why supplier had 100 worth of trade receivable now. But since he allowed only 5 or allow 5%, which means dollar 5, so Since he pay only 95 trade receivable decrease. That's why cash account debit 95, uh, you know, C chan account uh, credit 95. Now when we consider about the discount, so asset of trade receivable is decreased by 5 because we are not giving that discount. The supplier is not giving that discount as a uh, cash, but supplier asking Chan not to pay that 5. That's why. So when it comes to the supply point of view, that is an uh, asset of trade receivable is decreased because we are telling him not to pay it, right? So after the cash paid, there remains a balance of $5. As the account has been paid, this asset must be cancelled. Chan account credit 5, right? So debtor decreased by 5. Chan is a debtor, right? Trade receivable. Expense of discount allowed increased by 5, right? So discount allowed 5. So this means Chan debit 100 is fully owned by the full settlement. The account also show how extract the settlement book. Now when we draw about this one, I'll take the both instances. So there are two parties, C chain, right? C chain, right? The other person, we don't know the name. Let's take Amal, Sri Lankan name, is the customer. We don't know about the Amal. The supplier, there's no name. Amal sell $100, right? To pay $95, discount $5, right? We concern about the both perspectives, supplier's account and customer's account. When it comes from the customer's point of view, this discount is a discount received, right? From the supplier customer perspective. When it comes supplier perspective, this is the discount allowed, right? So how we recorded? So supply now. Uh, First of all, let's record about the cash from the customer point of view, cash payment. Supplier point of view, cash receipt. Though the sale value is 100, customer pay only 95 because the Amal allow 5% discount, which means $5. So cash account debit 95, trade receivable account credit 95. So sorry, this is the one who paying, customer is the one who paying. So this should be changed. So trade payable account debit. Why? Initially this person purchase goods on credit. So this person identify supplier as a creditor, trade payable. Trade payable account debit 95, cash account credit 95. From this person, since he received the cash, cash account debit 95. Trade receivables, trade receivable account credit 95, right? When it comes to discount, this person received the discount, so no need to pay the trade payable, so liability decrease, debit 5, right? Discount received, credit 5. From this person, Then it comes the discount, discount allowed, debit 5, trade payable account, credit 90. So trade receivable, the one, because he allowed the discount, right? So if I take the in here, so from customer maintain a account as trade, customer maintain account as trade payable, customer maintain a separate account for the supplier, which means trade payable. Supplier maintain a separate account about customer, which means trade receivable. Initially, you can identify purchase $100. In here, sales $100. Now, this person only pay 95, so cash credit 95 since customer paying sorry, since customer receive cash debit, this is credit 95, cash debit, trade receivable credit. This person customer paying to the supply, so cash credit from the customer point of view, so this is debit 95. I hope you can see, right? So this person now allow the discount of 5, so supply allow 5, so discount allowed account debit, this is credit. This person receives, so discount receive credit, in here debit. Now the accounts are closing. Hope it's clear to you, right? Okay, quickly write it and raise your hands. Right? Hope it's clear to you. Send me a thumbs up. Right? Hope all. Student, raise your hands. Right. Right. Okay. So we did up to here, right? Now let's see. There is another one with T accounts. The business of R. Abbas dollar 400. They paid him by check on 30th September 2017. Within the specified 30 days, so the business claimed 2.5% cash discount. Right? This is 2 2 upon 2 means 1 into 2 means it's 2%, 2.5% cash discount. Once you multiply 400 into 2.5, just multiply and see. You can use the calculators, right? So 200 multiply, sorry, yes, 400 multiply 2.5%, which means it's 10, right? So 400 minus 10, so only need to pay 390. So now when it comes to the business perspective, business has to pay that for the AR hours. So From the customer point of view, asset uh, reduced by 390, liability of the trade payable reduced by 390. When it comes to discount, liability of trade payable is reduced by 10. Revenue of discount received increased by 100. Just remember, from the customer point of view, discount received is an income. So when it comes to the first one, payment, uh, bank credit, uh, Abbas account debit, which means liability decrease, credit liability decrease. When it comes to discount received, R Abbas account debit, discount received account credit. Right? The account in the business, you can see the same, the way I told you, right? So in the nominal ledger, we maintain there now. We maintain separate books. Just remember, right? So in previous, we discussed about purchase journal, sales journal, return inwards journal, return outward journal. We recorded the transactions. Now you can see in here, similar likewise, cash account not in the nominal ledger. Now write the subheading in your writing book. After this, cash book. Cash book. Now you know about the discounts, right? Write the subheading as cash book. Cash book. Now cash book also a kind of a book, right? Now we discuss about the books of original entry. Cash book also kind of a books of original entry, prime account, prime entry book. But the secret behind that is there is a T format in the cash book, which means what? Right? There is a T format. You can see cash book perform the dual function. Dual function means it concern as a prime entry book as well as it concern as a ledger account. That's why now you can see about the purchase journal, sales journal, right? Purchase journal, sales journal. You can see this is the return inwards, return outward, everything. You can see this. There is no T format. But when it comes to the cash book, you can see there is a T format. If so, now normally in the ledger we record both double entry, one account debit, one account credit. Since cash book perform only the cash book perform dual function, which means primary book function, which means the books of original book function, and the ledger account function. If we receive cash, we debit the cash book. Only one account credit in the ledger, nominal ledger or the general ledger. Easy clear to send the thumbs up, right? Nominal ledger or the trade receivable or payable ledger. Send me a thumbs up. Why? Since it performed the dual function, easy clear to send me thumbs up. If you can't understand, let me know, right? So no, both entries are in here, either nominal or general ledger. Now you can see in here we pay cash to this R Abbas. We credit the cash book. R Abbas account in the trade payables ledger debit, right? So you can see, so R Abbas account debit 309. Understood, right? So now when it comes to the previous one, we receive cash from C-Chan cash book debit, C-Chan accounts credit. Now we need to record separately the discount. So how we recorded in here? So we allow the discount to C-Chan how much? Rupees 5. So it is not recorded in the cash book. So we recorded as like this, discount allowed account debit, C-Chan account credit. We received rupees 10 discount from the R Abbas, discount received account credit, R Abbas account debit 10. In the accounting custom to enter the discount in the personal account without stating whether it is a discount received or discount allowed, right? Right. Now, without moving to that, let's write like this other part, right? When it comes to the purchase journal, sales journal, return outwards journal, return inwards journal. These four, right, perform only books of original entry function, which means, right, we this is the prime entry book. You can see the prime entry. This is the uh, we call as prime entry book or the books of original entry, right? When it comes to ledger, there are two types of ledger: nominal ledger and the nominal and receivable or payable. Both are like same, right? So those are two pay things. So receivable in here, this is about our customers. This is our suppliers. Now, when we receive the cash, right? Now, in think about the purchase journal, right? I'll take the number one, right? We debit the purchase account in the nominal ledger, right? We credit the supplier account, right? This is the supplier. Since we purchase on credit, as we record the both double. Now, this primary book is not concerned as a something. When it comes to the cash book, perform dual function. Perform dual function. Dual function means books of original entry, books of original entry function, which means primary book function, and ledger account function, right? If so, when it comes to the prime entry book or the books of original entry, so the same word, book, books of original entry, books of original, right? Now you can see when it comes to the full format, you can see there are discounts, right? Now you can see there are two columns. In here is represent the cash payments. There is also another one. Now you can see, right? Now when it comes to the ledger, there are two types, three types mainly: nominal and receivable or payable. Under nominal, receivable means the customer, right? So just remember, is in this cash book only the value column perform the dual function. dual function. See the value. In here it says as the bank, cash, bank or anything, right? Normally actually there are three, right? When we receive cash, we record. Now receiving a check also considered as a writing under cash book, right? So cash, bank. So only these two columns, cash and bank, perform the dual function. When it comes to discount, this is the discount allowed. Why? When we receive cash, we allow the discount with the debit side, right? With the credit side. With the discount received. Why? When we pay cash, we receive the discount. These two things perform only primary book function. Perform only prime entry book or the books of original book entry book function, which means look here, right? So you can see the format, right? So column, take discount column in the cash book, right? Just wait, I'll give you the enough time. You can see from here the discount allowed account and the discount received account now in the nominal ledger along with the other revenue and expense account. However, you should try to avoid too much differences to the nominal ledger. To record discount, add an extra column one side of the cash book and record in this column, right? Enter discount received in the discount column of the credit side of the cash book. Enter the discount allowed in the discount column, the credit side of the cash book. This cash book, for two examples we have looked at so far how appearing. Now normally in the previous I recorded as bank as separate. Bank is also coming under cash, right? So this is the bank, right? Because bank means bank is bank money also cash, right? If you can't see the columns, let me know, right? So what I want to tell you in here, you can see. Now think about the C Chang's thing. So for C Chang, right, we paid 95,095 as the cash, and C Chan allowed a discount. We allowed a discount to C Chan 5, that is total 100. When it comes to our Abbas, we paid 390, we received 10 from the Abbas. You must also make entries to the discount column in the nominal ledger. Total of the discount column of the cash receipt, credit side of the cash book. Enter to the debit side of the discount allowed account. Total of cash discount column on the payment side of the cash book. Enter the debit side the discount received. Okay. Now what I want to tell you, it's like this. I'll explain like this. Now, if I take like this, right? Now in here you can see, think I'll write the example. Receive 100 from debtors, allowed 20 discount. Now, right, I told you only the think we receive cash, right? When we receive cash, we debit in here, right? Okay. And our data is a customer, right? We credit in here. Just remember, cash and bank columns perform dual function, not like the previous one. We don't need to enter both double debit and credit entry to the here. We record only one entry. But when it comes to discount 20, we allow the discount 20. since this discounts column perform only the prime interval function, not perform the dual function. So if so, we open discount allowed, right, 20, we debit it since it is an expense. We credit the customer. Actually, it's like this. Though we receive 100, we allow the discount 20, which means totally we are telling our customers not to pay, like we are totally releasing our 120 worth of customer. I told give 100, not to pay 20. That is how it goes. To receive 100 in here, because these perform in the dual function. So if so, we get the balance of the cash and bank account, and we record in the trial balance as well, right? Now when it comes to the other part means if I take about the uh, paid 90 to creditor via check, receive 10 discount. This is a bank because we pay using check. So we credit the bank column 90 because our check value is 90, right? We debit our supplier. Supply is a liability account. When liability decreases, it's debit. Cash and bank columns perform the dual function. These two. Now we received 10 worth of discount. So we open discount received. It is an income. Discount column is not performing the dual function. We debit the supply. This is credit, this is debit, right? So in your studying, you can remember like this. If I take this one, number 1, right? Number 2, right? Is the number 3, right? If I take this is as number 4, number 5, since this not performing the dual function, we record both double it. Is it clear to you? Send me a thumbs up, right? Understand? Can you hear me? Right? Just remember, discounts columns are not performing the dual function. Okay, write it and raise your hand. Now we can go to the work. Right. All good, right? Done. Right. Hope it's clear to you. Right. Right. Worked example. Right. Answer is also there, but I'm going to do it. Right. 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 Now let's do worked example. Can have a clear idea. Here is an example of three-column cash book for the month of May. This shows the ultimate transfer to the total of the discount column to the discount accounts in the nominal. Balance brought forward, cash balance, bank balance, trade receivable accounts. There are three receivables, trade payables, and few transactions. Okay, let's draw. Now you need to know the you need to draw the prime entry book. You know our accounting process, transaction, business documentation of the source document, books of original entry, which means the prime entry book, and the ledger. So first of all, we need to draw the ledger, right? So this is a worked example, right? Page number, page number 48, page number 4. Page number 40. So let's draw the three-column cash book. Cash book means this is actually kind of a three-column cash book, right? So there are three columns. So you can draw like date, detail. You can see what are the columns: date, detail, ledger, folio. So folio means the page number. Actually, this folio means like this. I'll tell you what is it. Date, detail, folio, the ledger page, right? So and in here, discount means the discount received, the discount allowed, bank, and the cash. The middle point. So I'll draw two small parallel lines in here. Date, detail, folio, discount, the other, right? The cash book, right? Date, detail, folio, discount, cash, and keep like 12 lines, date, detail, folio, discount, cash, RS, the currencies, pounds, right? GBP, pound, right? So then I'll draw first of all receivable ledger. I'll use T format. If you need, you can use the T format for the cash book as well. So there are three parties, right? Three parties. Then payable ledger, there is also three parties. So who are the three parties under receivable? B, uh, cults, in return, D, Bernard. Keep like 6 lines for each, 6 to 10 lines to each, right? This payable usings, A, Mendes, R, Rossi. Then I'll draw the use the currency sign, then you repeat it. So better to write 2025 in the date column, when then you don't need to repeat it, right? Then write the nominal ledger, right? So let's draw the nominal ledger accounts when we wanted. So you can see the brought forward balances, which is the opening balances. So I'll take May 1st, 1st of May, balance brought forward BBF, cash balance 29. Discounts columns are not balancing to the next month because income and expense accounts are not balanced forward for the next month, right? 29 and 55, right? So then the other thing, trade receivables, since receivables are assets, in here it comes to here, balance brought forward, results 120. You can write either BBD as well, it's okay, fine. Reads 280. In here you can see 40. Things payable 1st of May, balance brought forward 60, 440, 100. Now let's see. We shall pay us by check. So, if that shall pay by a check, that person should be a trade receivable. Yes, by a check having deducted 2.5 cash discount 3. Now we deducted 3 worth of cash discount, and he, after deducting the discount, paid 170. Now you can see this one. So we receive a check. So 2nd of May, we calls, right? We write the name, right? So, right? So we receive a check 170, right? So we bank it to the, we deposit it to the bank, right? Is it clear, you guys? Right, right. Okay, right. So received a check 170. So we debit it and we credit it. 2nd of May, bank 107. Is it clear? To send me a thumbs up. You can see in here. Since we received the checks, we credit it. And I told you discount columns are not performing the dual function. So if so, we write the discount in here. We need to debit the discount received account, and we credit here. We do it at the end of the month. Till that we keep it like discount entries are recording at the end of the month. May 8, we pay. So when we are paying, so our cash book credit balance decrease. That's why, in cash book, the increase side, the decrease side. Though this is a books of originally, it is concerned as a ledger account as well, right? So to whom? R Rossi. So R Rossi should be a trade payable, right? So we pay to R Rossi, right? By check, 95. So our bank decrease. We receive the discount. This is the discount allowed account, and this is the discount received account, right? So 5. So 8th of May, bank 95. Discount amount is recording at the end of the month. And just remember, you can see like count foil. What is the term called? This foil. It's like this, right? Now you can see in here, in cash, in here you can see SL 30, SL 50, right? SL, this one, PL, right? So this is the, there are two things: receivable ledger and trade payable ledger, right? So this is a payable ledger. is the receivables ledger, likewise. Anyhow, right? So G means the general ledger. Now counterfoil means it's like this simple. It's not much important. I'll explain. Foil or the counterfoil, right? So now like this. So for each we are having separate books for each and every books of original entry. One book for the payables ledger, one books for the receivable ledger, other books for the nominal ledger. Now when we see, I'll take like in here, like you can see, if I take this one, if I take payable PL3, which means the debit entry, this is the credit entry. Debit entry in the payable ledger, page number 3. Understand? You can see in here PL58, which means pay the debit down. You can see in credit side, we write the foil as PL58 means debit entry in the payable ledger. In the payable ledger also a separate book, page number 58. Easy clear, you send me a thumbs up, right? So that is how it goes, right? So when we can see as counterfoil PL15 means this is the credit entry, debit entry in the payable ledger, page number 50. Now we can get to know like this. Now we can easily find the other entry from this. Now from the debit entries foil, we can easily find where is the credit entry and what is the page number. Now now without having the transaction, if you want to find the transaction, right? If you want to find a transaction, it takes time for us. So if we write the page numbers and in where it is, so we can easily find it, right? So I'm not going to take it. Next one, 11, right? 11. So we record the discounts later. He withdrew 100 cash for the bank from the bank for business use. Now withdrew cash from the bank. Now you can see in here, it is a same transaction. Why? Bank asset decrease, cash asset increase. If so, right? 11th of May, right? In here we write cash, right? So the value is, you can see it's 100, right? So cash, sorry, bank asset decrease. In here detail we write where is the debit entry. Debit entry in the same cash book, this side, right? In here we write 11th of here, we write bank because credit entry in the bank column, right? So cash debit 100, cash debit, bank credit in the same thing. Not goes to the payable ledger or the receivable ledger or the general, right? May 18, May 16. Enrita paid us his account by check deducting uh, 2.5 discount 7. Right? Check with the Enrita are receivable. She paid by a check. So we receive a check 16 of May in return, right? Return, right? The discount we allow is 7. In here 273. We receive a check. So in here we write 270. So 16 of May, bank 273, discount column we record at the end. So when we are writing, you can write SL or the in here like receivable ledger. So anything, the page number, right? When you are writing in here, you can write counterfoil as the cash book. In here you can see when it comes the Rita's account, right? Yeah, Rita's account, you can see foil is cash book, which means The debit entry, there is the credit entry, debit entry in the cash book, that is the page number of the cash book. Then we can easily find. Right. Next one. We pay expenses in cash 92. So, 25th of May, expense. We paid by cash. How much? 92. If so, in the nominal ledger, we open an expense account, right? Debit 25th of May as cash 90, right? You can see in here cash book credit as general ledger, which means the nominal ledger. So when it comes to the nominal ledger, you can see expense debit, right? B. Bernard paid us in cash. B. Bernard, our receivable, paid us in cash. So we receive a cash, deducting 2.5 cash discount, which means 2, right? You can see, right? So when it comes to a cash book, we receive cash 28th of May as D. Bernard. We allow the discount to 3, sorry, 2. We receive 38 cash. D. Bernard's account credit 28th of May as cash 38. Discounts recording at the end of the month. We pay usings by check less 5% cash discount 3. Usings is our payable, right? So we pay by check. So 29th of May, usings, right? We pay 57 a check, a bank, right? So we allow the we receive the discount 3. So discounts are recording at the end. Till that we debit usings account as bank 50, right? Finally, we pay M Mendes by a check. So M Mendes is a trade payable. So by a check. So 30th of May, M Mendes, right? So 429. Here the discount is 11. So discounts is recording at the end. Bank 429, right? All the things have been recorded. Now we need to record. Now we need to balance it, right? When we are balancing, we need to keep one line in here. I told you we are not recording discounts. So first of all, you need to get the discounts. In here 12, right? In here 19, right? At the end of the month, you open 2 accounts in the nominal ledger. Discount allowed is an expense. Discount received. Now I told you debit side discount column is the discount allowed account. Why? When we receive cash or bank a check, we allow the discount. So this is the discount allowed. Just remember the first letter in the alphabet is A. That is the first column in the discounting. So discount allowed, debit the total 12, right? At the end of the month. So you can write, right? can see as cash, or you can write, so take the month end date 30th of May, cash, or you can write either trade receivables. So relevant trade receivables credit on the transaction date, or you can take the month end date, but the better thing is transaction same date, right? So 2nd of May, discount allowed, the 3 separately, because you need to maintain the both. Now the debit entry is limited in here, one debit entry, 3 credit entries. 16 of May, discount allowed, 7. 28th of May, discount allowed. When it comes to the discount received, it is an income to the business. 30th of May, you can write cash or trade payables, 90, right? So relevant trade payable account debit, you can see R return. Okay. So R row C5, just take the account now. 8th of May, discount received 5. Usings 3, 29th of May, discount received 3. 30th May, discount received, right? Now you can balance the cash and the bank the same way. Only the BCD and the BBD goes to the cash column and the bank column. You can see the higher value side is in here, right? Debit side 167 in the cash column, 167 minus 62, right? Minus 2, no, sorry, 92, which means 75. 75. 30th May, balance carried down, right? So you can write the 31st, the month end date is 31st. Next month, first date, right? 31st of, the better word is 31st, right? In here also, we write the month end 31st. Next month, first date, 1st of July, BBD. Nothing right, we write in the discounts, 70. This is BCD. Now, when it comes to the bank, the total is 144, debit side total, the higher value. So we write in the lower value side, we deduct the lower value side. 144, 1044 minus the credit side total. So once you deduct, get the take plus 95, 100, 75, 402, the total of these 4 deduct from here. So then you can take 363, 360. You can balance other things as well. I'm going to balance only one. So you can see this is closing 120. This is also closing. No BCDB. Accounts are closing. In here 280, 280. In here 40. Both are 40. Count is in here. Both sides are 60. Accounts are closing. Right in here, both sides are 440. OBCDB. In here, both sides are 100. Closing. When we balance this one, 92, 31st of BCD, 92, BBD well 31st BCD you no need to balance, but uh, there's something called transferring entries. I'll explain it to you later. I'll explain it to you. What is the term called transfer? No need to balance these. Right? Okay. Finish it and raise your hands. You can see there is summary about the discount. Discount received, double end discount. Did you send me a thumbs up? Finish it and raise your hands, right? Liashi, are you there? Hope you can hear me, right? Right. Okay, done. Right. Now we need to discuss about bank overdraft and the cash book and petty cash, right? And the journal, which means the uh, so these things will be discussed on Saturday, and I'm going to finish this part. Is it clear to send me a thumbs up, right? So which means tomorrow we can finish it. Then tomorrow most probably I'll take Sunday 1 hour as well. Tomorrow there will be the class for 3 hours, 9 to 12, right? Then we can finish. Then after that we can go to the depreciation. Now we need to go, right? So right, then we can go to the depreciation part as well. So then we can start the third one, right? Okay. So let's meet on tomorrow 9 a.m. Thank you for the participation. Bye.